city when they were sailing. And in the old days you had to pay taxes according to the width of the house. But you know it goes all the way through to the other end of the street. People used to think a little bit in those days. Not having to pay too many taxes. See also other buildings with the pole out. This is how they used to hoist the different merchandise into several floors.
It's a bell-shaped gable. He was pointing out the different shapes of the gables. Folk is taking a picture of me, and I'm taking a picture of her. Here's the front of the Pilgrim's Church now. We've come around the block, and we're going into this 14th century Catholic church originally. They gave us the name before. Our group. Here's a one-way street sign for traffic, and then it says it's okay for bicycles and motor scooters to go this way. It's the sign for the Pilgrim's Church, Pelgrimvaderskerke. This is the original Pilgrim's Church. Wood ceilings, beams, probably some new stained glass windows, more modern. Spansel, Van Levenson, Mensch.
Mighty Father. And he will come back from there and will finish the end of the day.
There's a cow in that one too.
Dutch also have a nice sense of humor. Now we're returning to we're just a little bit into the northwest of Rotterdam. We're returning to Rotterdam and do a panoramic drive. Tomorrow we go along the water here, which you see in front, to Delft. It's about 6 or 4 barges. And the barges don't really have a big draft. They have a draft of roughly 8-9 feet. We have a draft on the River Navigator of about 5 feet. See it descending down again.
Euromast is...
And then you see the part which is shaped like the bridge of a ship. It's a restaurant from where you get a nice view over the harbor. But like I said, we're also going to get quite some views of the harbor tomorrow afternoon when we leave after lunch. Oops.
All these
the district in front of us is somehow the embassy district. A number of embassies around here. In the turn of the century.
Brokuster Plapping. Holland American Line original headquarters building from the 18th, 19th century. Charlie Graubard got on the Rotterdam, the SS Rotterdam here in Rotterdam, and sailed to Ellis Island in the 1890s, I think it was 1896, on the SS Rotterdam, symbolizing some of the steamship funnels, and became, when he got off the boat, he was Charlie Frank. Went on as Shaya Graubard. And here is the downtown Rotterdam skyline, very modern. They made a decision not to rebuild in the old style after the war when the Germans bombed this place. And this new bridge, this Erasmus Bridge, is referred to as the Swan. Sort of a swan shape to that single pillar holding up the weight of all the cables and the traffic going on it. Underneath it, all of the barges. And somewhere in the distance, maybe that ship right there is ours. Could be ours. Can't see the name, but I think that's our ship. Parked right downtown Rotterdam. Side view of the Holland America Line headquarters. They're coming back to downtown Rotterdam. They're going to build another building here somewhere. This is now the New York Hotel. There's another one of the masts here firmly anchored into the ground. There's a sleeping polka on the bus. She's exhausted from jet lag and too much food for the cubist.
Yeah, each one of them is a separate house. And of course you also have down below, it's the hallway, there's kind of a hallway with little shops. And then you see each house has a little shaft going up. That's the stairway going up.
These are condominiums or rentals?
Yeah, it's kind of, you can buy them, you can also rent them.
How big are they, do you know?
Yeah, it's like 1.5 bedrooms.
With like 100 square meters or what?
No. 100
No.
square meters would be 1,000 square feet. No.
Maybe
About
50,
600, whatever.
600, okay.
600 square feet.
Volvo C30 model. I don't think we have this in the States yet. Nice, sleek little two-door station wagon. Hatchback, 3-door. Different pillars for architectural use.
Delft has been founded in 1653, and at this point, it's the only. It's not. Everyone can call it. Those two here, it's a bit cold, but still. In Amsterdam is the stock market of Holland, and it's a special technique which was made first. Very nice one later on. And it was a study, the actual. You see the two gentlemen here at work, and this is when painting after it happens. And then to outline the decorations, painters use perforated pattern. Decorations are visible later on. After that, painters small brushes for the outer lines and other brushes for the inner lines. They paint the pattern. You'll know glaze after painting. It goes back to the factory. It's glaze. The glaze is a milky color, and only after the fire. Can you all see it too? No, you can't. This. Every product, every real Royal Delft product has a trademark, of course. And it's like this. First you see the vase, then you see initials, but it's so you can always see it, how old your product is. This is the article number. The original watches in the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. By way of the overhead projection.
Here's the way it starts. Clump of clay. A little bit of an angle to it. Next level. Little shoes.
And you get it with chopped up onions, and all you do, you grab it by the tail, dip it into the onions, and there you go.
You gotta do it again.
Yeah.
Very mild
Turn this way and do it.
taste. Yep. Raw. Raw.
It's marinated.
Salted herring. No,
Not marinated.
it's raw, put in salt,
Uh-huh.
in barrels.
Yeah.
And then you take it out, and it's not salty at all. It has a very mild salt taste. When you take it out, of course the herring is in the barrel with the head and everything on. But then when they take it out, they clean it, and the only thing what's left over in a little while will be the tail. I don't need the tail.
Bought some nice brood and cookies for
Waffel mit Syrup.
waffle with syrup.
Und hier so ein Rosinenbrötchen. I used to eat those.
Rosinian. Raisins.
This takes me back about 150 years.
Okay, buy it.
This is what we used to eat, raisin.
Raisin bread.
And
This was a synagogue.